Hello, thank you for joining me today. Well, this is the Thursday, August 15th edition of our video devotionals, and we appreciate you being with us today. Hope your Thursday's going well, and we've got a beautiful day here in central North Carolina as opposed to a week ago. Tropical Storm Debbie we was feeling her effects and all of that, but today's a beautiful day, and we appreciate what the Lord's given us. If you'll be turning to Proverbs 22:6, that's where we're going to be at today. Our emphasis this week, our theme is a youth emphasis, and it's our emphasis the entire month here at our church. And so we're going to look at one of the sermons, give you in a very condensed form, a sermon I preached this past Sunday evening. And if you'll find that, we'll get to it real quickly. We appreciate everybody who watches the videos, and we appreciate all the interactions that we do have. We will ask you to pray for our Saturday event. We're having a community back to school day, and that will begin at 11 a.m. here on the church parking lot down toward the fellowship hall. And we'll give a free back to school gift to the parents and or the children who are obviously going to school, and then also have a few treats on site and try to be a blessing. That'll go to about one-ish or so. So pray for us as the Lord will use us. And then, of course, we want to pray with those folks that are there that'll show up, and pray that the Lord will give them a safe and successful school year. And then certainly invite them to our church if they don't have a church home, all right? So if you're local, then it's 3201 north of Main Street, High Point. We're on the very north end of Main Street, and easy to find. But if you're not local, then pray for us. All right, notice here in Proverbs 22:6, it says this: train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. This is a verse that offers a lot of questions, and especially to the parents who are raising and have raised children. So you look at that and you say, you know what, I trained up my child like I should, and they went astray. They're not in church. They're not serving the Lord. And you look at that and you say, where did I go wrong? All right, well, let's look at the verse and look what I think it means without trying to pander to parents that did their best, and yet somehow we use the word failed. Well, I don't believe that. Look at the verse here. Let's start with the word train. The word train is used only 3 times in the entire Bible. Twice it's used as a noun, not like it's used here. So once it's used, and it means, the Hebrew word means to narrow, means to dedicate. That was another word from this Hebrew word. The word dedicate was used, but it's not difficult to realize what the word train. All right, so you're raising your children, and it takes a long time, and you're helping them, guiding them, training them, as the word is. Then here's what it says: train up a child in the way he should go. You know what? There's only one way to go, and that's the Lord's way. It's interesting that this verse, you could put this in any book of the Bible, and you'd say it would fit anywhere, because obviously training up a child. But you know what? It's found here in Proverbs. And if you notice in the book of Proverbs, it's a book of wisdom. It's a book of highlighting different people, like the simple and the scorner, the wise, the fool. So you have those 4 main ones there. And when you're looking at this, there's a lot here about raising children, to be quite honest with you. But there is a singular way to go, and that's the Lord's way. Did not even the Lord say that I am the way, the truth, the life? Okay, so Jesus is the way, the ways of God, and the Bible is the book that tells us how to do that. So that being said, you say, well, what about that part then? Here's the part that really gets people. So I get it. Train up a child in the way he should go. And there's people that are watching this, your parents. You may either be in the process of training those children, or you have, or obviously as a parent, you still have adult children, and you still have an influence in their life. But the point is, what about this part here? All right, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. What does that mean? Does that mean that if they err and don't live the way they were taught, then I should have done more? Well, here's what I think it means here. I think when you look at it, a person chooses right or wrong. When you train up that child to do right, the right way, okay, and they go off and they're out of the home and they choose to do whatever they do, here's the thing. Everybody in their heart and mind, I believe, tries to do what they think is right. The Bible speaks about in Judges, every man did that which was right in his own eyes, meaning that it didn't say every man was doing that which was evil. It was people choosing to do what they thought was right, but what they thought was right is not always right, because there's only one way to right. So here's the thing. If you're a parent and you said, you know what, I taught them the ways of the Bible, took them to church, and I train them up in the way they should go. When they get older, okay, when they get older and they say to themselves, I want to do right, then if you taught them the right way and they want to do right, then they'll never depart from the way they were trained if they want to do the right way, if they want to go the right way. In other words, if they grow older and say, you know what, I know my parents taught me the ways of the Bible, the ways of the Lord, but I'm still wanting to find the right way. No one's ever going to say, I searched and searched and searched for the right way and never found it because I never really understood what that meant. If you train them up in the way they should go, then you know what? When they're old, they're not going to depart from the right way as long as they want to know the right way. You taught them that way, and they'll never look for anything else because they know what the right way is. If you taught them indeed the right way, it's much like the lady at the well. Jesus says, if you'll drink of this water himself, then you'll never thirst again. You won't look for anything else because you have that which your soul even longs for. So the person that longs to do right, okay, and they were taught in the way they should go, then as they get older and when they look back on life and say, you know what, my mother and my father, the pastor, the church, the people, grandma, grandpa, they taught me the right way. I want to do the right way. I don't need to look any other place because I'm not going to depart from that which is right because I was taught in the way I should go. That's what that means. But as always, people can choose either the right way or whatever they think is the way they should go. And if you taught them the right way, the way they should go, guess what? They'll not depart from that because if they desire it, then they already have it. All right, we went a little bit more time than normal, but I think that's good. And I think you as parents, you keep training your children in the way they should go. If you're a support system like a pastor, Sunday school teacher, a Christian school teacher, then you keep training children in the way they should go, okay? All right, thank you for watching. Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow on Friday, and we appreciate you.